What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shout Dog 240 coming with another quick video. And this is something I want to do different for my 2K online players. It's about understanding your VIP status and your VIP stats. It's a little system that 2K uses to keep track of the way we play, the different things that we do in the game, and the way we approach the game. So if you really just look at it and you go back and check out your stats, it's real important, because the way you go into a rain match or you're playing against your friends or whatever, is the stats, they almost hold you to the way that you play. So if you are a cheeser and you just like to go and you like to drive into the paint and you just like to get those close shots, the VIP status, it keeps those stats and it almost uses it for you, and it also can go against you, because the way you play, just say like myself, I'm a sim type player, you know, and I feel like I can pretty much change the way I play for the situation that I'm in that game. So since I'm a sim player and I can play a real good inside outside game, the way that you play, if I just decide to change the way that I play to go against, you know, to counter the way that you're playing, if you're a cheeser, you're going into the paint, then that's what I can actually do that. But it's going to be harder for a cheeser, because the stats saying that the cheeser, he likes to drive to the basket, he takes bad shots. So if you just try to change the way you play, and if I stop you from going into the paint and the way that you play the game, it'll be harder for you to switch your play style over, because you're not known for doing that. You know, and I feel like it's a fair system. It's a real important system. But y'all can just read it. It's on the screen right now, the different things that I do, the different things that I don't do, and a lot of stuff that I can improve upon, because I always wonder, like when I'm playing these ranked matches, I don't shoot a lot of foul shots, because I go to the rack and I get fouled a whole lot, but I don't get called for fouls. And the reason why it is, because if you go back, you just look, it's because it like I said in my stats, I rarely attack the basket. I don't run much. I don't slash to the hole. So it's a very low percentage of me getting that foul call, because I'm not that type of player. My team is not that type of team that just go to the hole and we just get those foul calls. Wherein if you are a cheeser, not really a cheeser, I don't want to keep saying cheeser. If you're the type of player that likes to drive to the hole a lot, you will get those calls more than I will, because in your stats and the way that it keeps the way your gameplay is, you probably shoot a lot more free throws than I do, so you will get that call at a higher percentage than I will. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, but just go into the features and you can go and just watch it and just read everything that it says. Like what I do is I go into it and I bag out. I go into it and I bag, because it's going to give you something different every time, and it just shows you the way that you play and a lot of stuff that you can improve upon, and a lot of stuff that I don't do. Like I said, I don't slash to the basket, so I don't get that foul call, and I shoot a high percentage of jumpers, and I distribute the ball very well. Like I said, that's in the stats and everything. You can just read everything, and it just really just goes into the way that you play. And that just not online ranked matches, that also goes over into my league that I'm in, because we play 12-minute quarters, and in this league I go to the basket more, of course, because I'm playing 12-minute quarters, but I rarely get called for the foul. You know, and Dirk, I have Dirk on my team. You already know I have Marc Gasol, Luis Scola, Nene, you know, different players, you know, Josh Childress, people that goes to the rack and will get that foul call. But since it's not in my nature to go to the rack and be real aggressive, it's most likely I won't get that foul call. And a lot of times I get mad, but at the same time, you know, there's some things that I need to change. Like I'm gonna have to start going to the basket more if I want to get that foul call. And it doesn't. And this VIP system is not set in stone, so it's not like, okay, I don't go to the basket, I'm never gonna get that foul call. I'm saying that it goes by percentages. So if I don't go to the basket, I'm not gonna get that foul call. If I'm a cheeser and I go to the rack like every time, 90% of the time I'm going to the rack, I just can't switch my play over and just, okay, I'm gonna be a jump shooter. And that's why a lot of cheesers have a lot of problems online, because if you have one set style, the way the style that I play, it's easy for me to transition over into, if I wanted to be a cheeser, I can just be that. And I have done videos about it. Okay, if you wanna go to the rack, then I can change the way I play, and I can do that too, because I have it in my VIP that okay, I sit back, I take good percentage of shots, and that good percentage of shots can go into a layup because it's going back into the system saying, okay, well, he's going to the rack, he shoot a good percentage, most likely I make that layup, and I can go to the rack, which is a higher percentage of a shot if you go into the rack instead of, you know, like me, I shoot a lot of mid-range jumpers. But as you can see, even though I shoot a lot of mid-range jumpers and I'm 60% on shooting jumpers, I still shoot a high percentage of shots. If you watch at the beginning of the video, I shoot 50%, and that's real good. Out of over 200 games, I still shoot 50%, and 60% of those shots are jumpers. So if I just decided to go to the rack, I probably won't get that foul call, but it'd be easier for me to make that layup, you know, instead of in reverse. A cheeser, he know that he can go into the rack and almost get that shot every time, but he haven't practiced his team shot release. For him to try to change over and become a jump shooter, it'd be a whole lot harder, because in his VIP it doesn't say anything about this guy takes good shots. And I just, you know, and I went back into, you know, my league just to show you how I'm doing. 33-12. You know, I don't know why I did that. I just want to show y'all that, and show y'all my online record. But it just, you know, I hope I helped y'all out. Something that, you know, you probably don't really pay attention to. Just go back and just look at your VIP stats, bag in and bag out. You know, it's gonna be the same almost every time, but it give you those 2 or 3, you know, situations where you know, they'll give you something different. So, you know, they just give y'all something to look at. But this Show Dog 240, man, send me a comment back and let me know if that really worked for you or you just disagree with what I'm saying. But I'm signing off, man. Peace.